using neuroscience when you are coaching, I think it's very imperative because it gives them a broader perspective as to why we do what we do and why they do what they do. And as a coach, you can use neural perspectives even in relationships, even as a business coach. You know, you can explain from the workforce. You can explain from a relationship coach, any type of coach, whatever perspective you're coming from as a coach. Neuroscience will explain how we can do this as human beings, whatever profession, whatever goal they're trying to pursue.
We can upregulate the activity, the thoughts, the emotions are downregulated, but we got to be conscious of it if we want to be able to manipulate, those different levels.
It's something just as simple as a person having a habit, it's getting rid of the negative neurons and feeding the brain the positive neurons. Explaining to them how many neurons we have in the brain, and which is a positive because you have a lot of neurons that you can work with, right? And the more you keep feeding the positives in those neurons and explaining, because a lot of people understand thinking positive, right? They hear that. But when you really explain to them what thinking positive really, what's going on in the brain when you think a positive message, right? Explain to them what a neuron looks like, what a synapses look like, and how it sends the message from one neuron to the next one, right? And then next thing you know, they're all talking, and now, so many of them are start, spreading the word from one neuron to the next one. You start thinking positive, So next thing you know, you realize all those little negatives start dying out because there's so many more positives that's overtaking the negative neurons.
Yeah, and that will take mental effort, and we have to tell our clients that the brain doesn't like to use mental energy if it doesn't have to, but when we are working on changing a habit or creating a new habit, it will take some extra mental energy and conscious thought and intention to redirect your neurons that form different mental pathways. But the beauty of the brain is that it loves to create mental habits. So eventually it will turn into an automatic mental habit, a subconscious pathway that will drive your behaviors. Anyway.
Right. Absolutely. Yes.
And that is why once you know about neuroscience, once you teach your clients about neuroscience and what is going on and they're more aware, they can they won't ignore those signals anymore. You will ignore what you don't know and don't understand. Until next time, everybody, remember, when you better your brain, you better your mind, and you better your impact. Take care, everyone.